Welcome to another episode of Musky Fishing Basics. This week we're going to cover August musky fishing. Steve, you know and I know August can be kind of a transitional month. Can you help somebody out that's going to be out, say beginning of the month, late month? What are you targeting, and what baits are we using to target these fish?
You know, August is definitely a transitional month. Mother Nature dictates a lot of what happens during August. Typically, Jeff, that's when we start seeing our water temperatures begin to cool from our peak summer highs. Typically the beginning of the month or front end of the month, you're still going to have quite a few big fish deep. Our deeper presentations, our trolling presentations, throwing our rubber deep edges seems to still be the best bet. But that being said, if we get nice cooling trends throughout the course of the month, especially when you start seeing those cooling trends later in the month, late into August, it will begin what is generally a really good transition of a lot of fish moving very, very shallow. And that'll begin the bite of our bucktail and topwater bite, which goes into September. And once you get those fish up shallow, they will stay there for a while. And it's probably, you know, leading into my favorite casting time of the year is when all these fish that move from that deep water come up into the shallows. You have a lot of fish in a concentrated area, and they're usually really, really active once that water temperature starts to drop. When we get that first 10-degree temperature drop from our summer peak, you'll typically see a lot of these fish move very shallow, and sometimes a lot of them will concentrate a lot of fish up in shallow cover again. And it's my favorite time of year to be back throwing the bucktails, big bucktails, and topwaters, especially topwaters, because the fish will move real shallow. So again, depending on Mother Nature, that can happen in August. Sometimes it pushes into September, but typically by the end of the month, we're moving from that deep water up and back into the shallow water, and it's the time of year where we're doing a lot of moving and a little bit of searching.
Okay. So to summarize it up, I guess I would probably be starting deeper break lines to start the month, and as the water starts to cool, I'm going to start to push up shallow. So if you got a trip coming up in August, that's probably about where you're going to want to start. If you're at the beginning part of the month and then we're still in those warm temperatures, you're going to probably want to be deeper bulldogs and that type of bait, husky medusas in general, maybe some crankbaits. And then as we start to go into later August, you're going to want to definitely consider some bucktails and some topwater.
I like the water temperature to dictate that, so once I get below 70 and especially into the upper 60s and even mid 60s, that's when that topwater and blade bite gets going. So let water temperature be your dictator.
Awesome. Well, again, this is Musky Fishing Basics. This is the educational side of everything we do here with Team Rhino Outdoors. We do occasionally catch muskies, and we have those on film too. So we got a few of those episodes coming up, if depending upon when we air this one. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. There's a bell notification. If you could smash that bell, and that way you get every notification and not just random ones. So we appreciate you watching, and we'll see you all next time.